YouTube! No, I don't like my voice like that. Hi YouTube! So today I'm going to be showing you how to do this look right here. Ta-da! It's kind of like a daytime Smokey, date night, what have you. Pretty simple kind of look. So if you would like to watch, go ahead and keep watching. I'm really bad at this. Not makeup. So I've already primed my skin with MAC's Mineralized Time Check Lotion, and next I'm going to go in with MAC Studio Face and Body and then the L'Oreal Lumi Liquid Foundation mixed together. I like the combination of the two because it's a little bit more on the luminous side and more of a natural coverage. It's not full, it's not very heavy, feels comfortable on my skin, and I'm using my MAC 170 brush for this part, just making sure everything is evenly blended on my skin. And also don't forget to blend toward your ears and down your neckline too, just so everything looks even and flawless. Next, filling in my brows and putting on my eyeshadow primer off screen. There we go. Now I'm adding a little bit of tape on the outside of my eyes so that my eyeshadow is nice and crisp and smooth. Now I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going in first with Tempera, I don't know. I'm going to start with the highlight actually, just so everything is more evenly blended downward. I guess if that makes any sense. And now I'm going to go in with a mixture of golden ochre and burnt orange, first in my crease with a MAC 224 brush, making sure it's very well blended out. I'm very thorough with my buffing and my blending of the shadows. Then I go back with the same 242 MAC brush that I used for the highlight, just to further blend everything together. Now I'm going in with raw sienna and, ooh, sexy, and a MAC 217 brush, starting on the outside of my eye, working my way in gradually, just so there is that gradual fade of depth in eyeshadow. Now I'm just using a flat concealer brush. This is a ColourPop. You can use anything for this, honestly. Just to clean up some of the shadow. Not necessarily doing a full-on cut crease. I'm just trying to clean up the look a little bit. Now I'm going in with Primavera. I was a little indecisive there, but I stuck to it. And I'm using a flat concealer brush for this too, but you can use whatever you have that's gonna apply eyeshadow. Works just all the same, just as good, don't matter. Now with Cypress Umber on the very outer corner of my eye to add a little bit more of the sultriness, the smokiness to the look. I'm using this random Royal & Langnickel smudger brush that I got at an IMATS years ago, but I love the brush, it's like one of my favorites. And then going back in with the same 217 brush that I used with raw sienna, just to blend it even more. Like I said, I'm very particular about my blending. Smudger brush, blend it out. Now with Antique Velvet and my, what number is that again? 221? Yeah, 221 brush. I'm gonna add that right in between Cypress Umber and Primavera, so that way there's a good transition color. Adds a nice little pop of color too. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes, and then I'm gonna do my liner, and I'm using a MAC 263 brush to carve out the liner. Boom. And then fill in accordingly. Now I'm going in with my mascara. Yeah. Take the tape off. Such a good feeling. Now, MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW25 is going right under my eyeballs because I'm looking all tired. And now for Kat Von D's Lock It Cream Foundation, not foundation, just kidding, the concealer. I'm going to add that under my eyes for the highlight. And yes, I'm adding a pretty decent amount. Because like I said, I am very tired. I'm a mom. Now going down the bridge of my nose. Sorry, it's a little bouncy here. I was holding my baby. Now with the Beauty Blender, I'm going to go in and blend all of the highlight under my eyes. With the Beauty Blender also, it does pick up some of the product, so that way it's not extra bright, kind of like it looks under there right now. It actually looks way brighter in camera than it did in the mirror. Adding it a little extra because it's really concentrated in areas that I want to bring forth, I want to highlight. Trying so hard not to mess up my eyebrows right there. Using the other end of the Beauty Blender just to absorb a little bit more of the product and to make it look even more blended. I use the word blended a lot. And now for the Urban Decay Naked Skin Finishing Powder, the loose one, and my other MAC brush. Which one was that? I've got my notes right here. 137. That's the 137 brush. I'm just picking up a little bit of the product and ever so lightly blending it on my skin. I'm not using too much. I still want to keep a little bit of the glow that my skin has, so I'm not putting a whole bunch of the finishing powder on there. Just enough to kind of seal everything in place. And my Anastasia contour kit and the banana powder with my MAC, what brush was that again? 133. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. I'm adding that color under the highlighted parts of my face. And also right below where I'm going to contour, so that way the contour stands out a little more. Now I'm going in with the same palette with those two colors, and this is another random Royal and Langnickel brush. It's a Silk Pro line. I don't remember the brush number, but I love it for contouring my face. It's been one of my absolute favorites. And now a 217 brush, same color, contour my nose on it. Now with the NARS Laguna bronzer and that same brush that I used with the finishing powder, I'm just gonna go on my face. My brain just stopped working right there. And I'm just gonna lightly bronze those areas of my face. And now, MAC's Highlighter Show Gold. Love this color, especially mixed with the Sun-Kissed color in the Anastasia That Glow kit. Makes the most amazing highlighter color ever. Yes. Down the bridge of my nose. Boom shakalaka. And now Rossian with a pencil brush. I think this was a Morphe one. It didn't have a number. You can use any pencil brush underneath the eye, and then a little antique bronze kind of where my tear duct is, and blend it out. And then Cypress Umber with the Sigma E15 flat eyeliner brush right up under my lash line and then smoked out. And then Vermeer on the inner corner of my eye. And Extended Play by MAC. And Photogravure Technical Liner by MAC also. It's not quite a black, it's like a black brown. And then this Tarte blush that I got in one of their birthday gift things, it's called Tarte. That was horrible, I know, I'm sorry. But I love the color. And then my Ardell Glamour 113s, and then Hover Lip Liner by MAC. And Burnt Spice Liquid Lipstick by MAC also. And then set your makeup in place. And voila! That is the finished product. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. And please be sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Till next time, my friends.